Welcome to the flowerschool.com video library. I'm Leanne Kessler, Director of the Floral Design Institute, and today I'm here to talk to you about homecoming. Yes, it's just around the corner, and everybody's going to need flowers. And what better than the fabulous Gerbera with all these great fire autumn colors, yellows, oranges, reds, perfect for homecoming boutonnieres and corsages. Let's start with the boutonniere because that's the easiest. You want to cut your Gerbera down, leaving about an inch of a stem. Then using a 26 gauge wire, bend it into a hairpin, creating a U shape, and then just slide that right down through the center of the flower and putting it in on the other side, and then pulling it just till it disappears right down through. And you don't see any wire at all. It just disappears down into the center. Then using your corsage tape, tape from the base of the bloom down over the stem and wire, and then cut it at about 2 or 3 inches, wherever you want your length to be, and tape down over the bottom. You could stop there, just pin on the plain Gerbera, and it'd be beautiful. But it's fun to go ahead and add a little bit of enhancement. Maybe a few hypericum berries in that corally peach to pick up the color in the center. Just cut it down. Maybe a little bit of ruscus, some foliage in the back, just removing the outer leaves. Then clustering it together in your hand, adding the berries, and then just taping again, right from the top, going down. And as you get started, go back and cut out those extra stems. So you're just going to have the wire. And then tape down over, making sure it's completely concealed, and you're ready to pin it on. So the boutonniere is contemporary and simple. We want to think the same way for the corsage. And homecoming, wrist corsage, very appropriate. But I'm not going to use a bracelet today, just using some ribbon, taking a length, cutting it, and then tying it, just like I would a shoe. So I have this little knot. It's in the center. Then setting that aside and going back with a little more ribbon, and making a bow. And just looping it back and forth, twisting, looping. And I'm going to do 3 loops on each side, and then cut it. Then using the first piece with that little knot and tying it rather than wiring it, so there's no wire at all that could accidentally scratch. And then tying it again, making sure it's nice and tight. I don't want it to come undone. Then I can fluff it out. And this becomes the base of the corsage that just gets tied on to the wrist. Once you know how to make a bow and you do that, this becomes the easiest corsage ever. Because really, I just cut this off from the stem, no stem at all. So I don't even need to wire and tape like I did the boutonniere. I'm using Oasis Floral Adhesive, cold glue, a little bit of glue on the bloom, and let it start to set because it'll bond better once it starts to dry. And I can even go back and add a little bit of glue right onto my ribbon. And again, letting it set. And then just affixing the two together and adjusting the loops of the bow so it fans out around the bloom. To coordinate the two, I'm going to go back with a little bit of the ruscus. Again, just using a few leaves and a little bit of the hypericum berry. And then just glue right on. And they're so delicate, it'll take very little glue. Just let it begin to set. Going back with the one I did first. There we go. And just tucking it right down in. And it bonds to the flower and to the ribbon. Maybe one over on this side. Then a few of the berries. These are a little bit heavier, so I may have to hold them a tiny bit longer. Just deciding where I want the accent to be, and then just tucking it right into the loops of ribbon, letting it come in, and then holding it until it sets.
What?
Homecoming time, and we're all ready. For a little bit more fun, make the Gerbera daisies up using the school colors. So if it's purple and gold, orange and blue, an orange Gerbera with blue ribbon, a golden Gerbera with purple ribbon. So many different choices, and you will certainly be the favorite. For more creative inspiration, check out our website at flowerschool.com. If you've got questions, don't hesitate to contact us. You can reach us through the website or by telephone at 1-800-819-8089. If it's easier, go ahead and use my personal email. It's Leanne, Leanne, at floraldesigninstitute.com. Have fun, happy homecoming, and do something you love.